Hey, what's up you guys? This video is for all my people who's been working hard in the gym and maybe your body is just sore. Maybe today's your rest day and you just need some sort of mobility and you only have 10 minutes. This is for you. Let's go. At this time you want to practice some sort of mindful breathing, although you're following along with me. Inhale and exhale throughout the movements, just to allow your joints and your muscles to go a little bit further on every stretch. I know we go hard in the gym on a weekly basis, and finding the time to do mobility feels like a struggle. And I know for me, that's probably the most difficult thing that I had to incorporate in my day, because it's mobility, right? It's boring, but it doesn't have to be. If we understand that the body needs this type of love, we then make time for the body to receive this type of love. So in this forward bend here, you want to really relax your shoulders, really relax your neck, and allow your spine to decompress. You're bounding up and down just so that you can get a little bit more range of motion. Now extend the arms to get that full stretch. You should also feel a little stretch in the hamstrings. This is a really good hamstring stretch as well. Now we're going to go all the way down and hold it for a few seconds. And even if you can't reach all the way, reach as far as you can. This is all about where you're at and really meeting your body where it's at. All right, going down on the floor, we're going to go into a tabletop position while we do a cat-cow. So main objective here is spine articulation. So you're sending the spine to the ceiling and back down and repeating that process. Your body's gonna love you for this. Going into this T-spine rotation, you place your hands at the back of the head, keeping your eyes on your elbow, and rotate as far as you can go while keeping your eyes on your elbow. Really push your hips forward every time as well. That should give you a little extra range of motion. Don't forget to practice mindful breathing. Don't just be rushing these. These are stretches that you can take your time with. Really slow it down. All right, going into a downward dog position. So we're gonna go all the way up, driving the hips to the ceiling, and you want to play with this for a second. Just loosen up your hamstrings, loosen up your calves by driving your heels down into the floor, kind of walking it. I like to say walk your dog. Now we're going to articulate the spine, going up on the toes, articulating the spine down into an upward dog. Same thing, driving the hips up to the ceiling, and now drive the heel down to the floor. Repeat this process, really focusing on opening up the chest in this upward dog position, and really focusing on stretching those hamstrings and those calves and those in that downward dog position. Pull your chest through, shoulders back. Good job, you guys. We're doing great. Nice. We're gonna go into a three-legged dog, fully extending the legs at the top. Now driving the knee to the chest and exchange legs. Start back at that downward dog position, fully extend as far as you can go. Drive the knee to the chest and switch. We do this 2 times each side. Yes, you guys, I know this exercise here could be a little bit challenging, but do as best as you can. That's all that's required. Nice. Now we're gonna do a little stretching of the chest by going into a child's pose. dropping the chest down into the floor. Now let's drive the hips into the floor and open up the chest, upward dog. Repeat this process, child's pose. Notice that I just went up on my fingers and I really wanted to drop my chest a little bit further down to get a further chest stretch. Nice, you guys are doing great. You're doing great. Threading the needle, sending the arm all the way through the other side, then dropping the shoulder down to the floor. Thread the needle, sending the arm all the way to the other side, drop the shoulder down to the floor. This is going to really open up your scapulas, giving it the love that it deserves from all the stabilizing that it does throughout the day, throughout the week. You really want to hone in on these. All right, just loosen out. Now we're gonna go into one of my favorites here. Bringing that leg forward, driving your hips to the front of the room. You should feel your glutes activated. Now drop your hands down to the floor. From here, you want to lead with your shoulder, I should say with your elbow. Then open up that chest, keeping the eyes on the hands. Repeat the process 3 times. Really opening up that chest, really working on that T-spine rotation. You should feel your hips getting a well-deserved stretch. Going, repeating the process on the other side. And you might notice some sort of imbalances. You may have greater range of motion on one side. Just take a mental note of that, and it's something that we'll be able to work on throughout. The more we do these, the better we get at it. That's how you gotta look at it. All right, now we're gonna stretch those adductors. That's the muscles on the inside of the thighs. So we're gonna reach our legs as far as possible and send the hips to the back of the room. Notice that I'm bounding back and forth to get a further stretch. Take your time with these. Don't go fast. Really slow it down when you're bounding, and breathe. Remember, we set that intention from the start of the exercise. We want to really focus on our breathing to allow the joints and allow the muscles to get as much range of motion. Now we're gonna go into a little bit more advanced one here. We're gonna fully extend that leg again. Now reach through as far as you can and reach up, keeping the eyes on the hands. When you reach to the top, send the hips forward. So you really drive that hip forward to get a further hip stretch. But this also, just like in that world's greatest stretch, this also works on that T-spine rotation. So we're really giving the spine the love that it desires from all the lifting and all the pressing and all the sitting. And sometimes we may sleep bad. We might have poor posture while sleeping. So you guys feel proud of yourself, because we've been working hard and we found time to do some sort of mobility. This is a big win. So now I want you to sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and we're gonna go into a mindful state of just breathing, focusing on our breath, really being grateful in the moment for being able to move our bodies on a consistent basis. Be proud of yourself. Focus on your breaths. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. One last time, deep breath in. Exhale. Open your eyes. And thank yourself. Good job, you guys. You did it.